Hey, the Ranger Nation. It's Nate, and welcome to the Webcast with Attitude LR4. This episode will be dedicated to Jason A. Frank and his family. We're going to be talking about our experiences of meeting Jason David Frank, and we're going to try to get as many people in here as possible. And this is episode 175. Don't eat that. That's what this episode's called because it revolves around Dino Fury. You'll see why later. But guys, like I said, this is a dedication to Jason A. Frank. We will still have normal topics tonight. As you may know, Jason A. Frank has passed today. The news broke. It was last night on. It was all through Twitter, and then it went into Facebook. And nobody knew if it was real, if it was just a hoax. But TMZ did confirm that Jason A. Frank has passed. They're saying it was suicide, but we do not. That's all we are going by right now. But it's a shame. So, but before we get into the dedication and everything to Jason A. Frank, let me introduce you to my more phenomenal co-host. We have Rick, which is invisible tonight.
Hi.
There he is. Yeah, so
I'm trying to find something.
Yeah, so but like I said, guys, we're gonna try to. If you want, feel free to come in. We'll put you on here with us. We're live right now. I just want to give people a chance to say a few words here and there. And it's it's been a tough day. It's been a really tough day. So we're gonna. So me and Rick, we'll talk about this. Our experience meeting Jason David Frank. Feel free to put anything in the comments, guys, or if you want to be joined, let us know and send us a message on our Facebook page that you would like to join in to discuss. And I'll send you an invite to this episode, so you guys can join in. So hopefully we can get this. I'm trying to get somebody else in right now, so hopefully. So I'm just trying to, this might be a little bit, longer episode than originally planned because of what happened. So how do I start? I'm going to go ahead and go first. And we'll get Rick to say his piece and everything. So I met Jason Dave Frank in 2010 at my first PMC. He was that was the first time I ever met him in person. He had a long line, which is not surprising at the conventions he's done so long. And I remember I got a photo op with him. It was awesome. It was great to find. I met the guy. He was Jason A. Frank. He was very down to earth. So, and then many years later, in 2012, I met him. I saw him at the Cincinnati Comic Expo. And with that, I think you guys know the story. I mentioned it plenty of times, but I met this one.
That's where you met me.
Yep, I met him in line. He was right behind.
My first time meeting Jason David Frank.
Yeah, that was his first, and that was your first convention. And oh my god, dude! And me and him were in line. I was literally just. It was. I mean, we were in line waiting for him, and Rick, he was dressed up as Green Arrow from Smallville, so.
Yeah.
I give him props. I mean, he had a good costume. He had a great cosplay.
Yeah.
And
Despite the pants being too big for me, because
yeah,
I ordered the costume and the people messed up the measurement.
yeah. Let's see if
So
I can find.
yeah.
So, but
But
yeah,
this was.
we.
Remember, because I didn't realize I was stupid back then. Didn't realize you had to pay for autographs.
Yeah. Yeah, I found that out at PMC
Yeah.
2010. They're like,
It was
oh
my
yeah,
first convention.
yeah. Oh,
But
PMC was my first convention too.
you know,
I had no idea you had to pay. I was like,
yeah. Like, I mean, he was nice enough to actually sign it for free, though.
yeah. Jason A. Frank has done that a lot. For
And I went
fans.
back the next day and actually purchased an autograph as well.
And I have so many autographs from him. It's no joke. I mean,
Yeah.
it's crazy. I've met the guy so many times. You can see if you guys are you can see that if you guys are friends with me on my personal Facebook page, you will notice the collage of this. I remember that. I got that signed for Rick and God. But let me pull something up here on YouTube here, and I'll show you some from my other YouTube page, which for some reason I cannot access anymore, but I can at least still go to it, which I don't get. But let's see if I can find it. Playlist.
I did not know that.
Okay, now let me fast forward through this part. I don't want to.
You know, I should really check my autograph finder more often.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and do this very quick, guys.
I literally found some stickers.
Dude, I have plenty of stuff. Trust me. Don't worry. You're not the only one. I've got a folder with a lot of stuff in it. So hold on.
No, like I didn't even know this was in there.
Oh wow. So I'm gonna have you. Let me do it this way. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead while we're talking about this. I figured download this somehow.
I think you need the YouTube Premium to download.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something different. To MP4. Let's see if we can do that. Guys, like I said, this is gonna be a good amount episode here because this is something that happened. I figured we should talk about it. It's
his world record.
Yeah. Let's see if we'll download. Let's see if we'll download. Please download. Okay. Later. All right. So what I'm going to do is, guys, as I was saying, this video I'm going to show you is when I met Rick in the line with Jason David Frank. And God, this was like back in 2012. That's how long
ago. So poor video quality.
Yeah, so I'm just waiting for it to download. It's gonna take 2 minutes. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Let's see. But yeah. But like I said, guys, this is a very sad day of losing a legend and a really down-to-earth person. People will always remember him from his Tommy Oliver. we will remember him as Jason David Frank, and his character, but mainly we will remember him as Jason David Frank because this guy, he went out of his way. He went above and beyond for fans. Not saying that other actors haven't done that. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying is that he has done even during the pandemic, he did not let that stop seeing his fans. He did not let that stop him from meeting his fans. He kept going. And for that, it's the most greatest thing that fans like me and Rick could ever ask for. That, you know, we don't try to. I mean, we as fans, I never would ever take, you know, Jason A. Frank for granted. He was like I said, guys, he was very down to earth. I mean, he just. I mean, even though, you know, he would say, I've seen you guys before, right? You've been at one of the VIPs, right? Yeah. I mean, just by recognizing certain people, that's a good thing, you know, because, I mean, we're not asking, you know, we're not saying, oh, you remember us? You know, do you remember who we are? You know, we're like a part of your crazy entourage, basically. whatever convention you're at, we're there. So, I mean, it just, oh my God, because, I mean, yeah, I'll say it. I am a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of him. I'm a huge fan of his, and you know, I respect him as a person and an actor. Let's see, and I think it's ready. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to just fast forward through this part. So what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to just go through some parts here, and we're going to watch this together. So, oh boy, this is going to be great. Oh, dude. All I can say is, Rick, get
I'm
ready
already
for this.
embarrassed.
I mean, this has been dude, this has been such a long time. And it's just so funny looking back at this once I find it. There it is. So, okay, here we go. Open. All right. Oh, sorry. This was like a long time ago. I hadn't come up with any names.
Us all the time who had all the toys, and we would watch them on VHS all the time.
Oh, so you snuck over? You're like,
Yeah,
Mom, I'm gonna go hang out with my friend. Okay, put on the Power Rangers.
Exactly.
Okay. Your parents let you watch that? Or
Oh, my parents didn't care what.
Okay, I was about to say. No.
Yeah.
We don't watch that kind
We
of
don't
stuff.
watch Power Rangers.
It's against our religion. What religion? To show that you don't watch Power Rangers. All right, let's go ahead and talk to this guy, man. I want you to wave to people, you know, just say hey.
Hey.
And are you going to try to go to PMC 2014?
If I'm able to.
All right, well, just, you know, go to my Supernova site and check it out, and just go to the official PowerMorphicon.com. So, you know, what's one thing you like about Jason David Frank? Come on, what do you think?
Just liked him as Green Ranger, and he's completely awesome.
Good bags.
What, he's here?
Now, let me pause this for a sec. That line, it was very unorganized. Because, you know, we would be like, I mean, we were trying, because they didn't have like any type of, what are those things called? You know, something that you would be behind, like basically like a divider or something like that.
Yeah. They didn't have the posts up to turn around and create a line.
Yeah, the post. Thank you. And it wasn't Jason David Frank's fault or nothing like that. It's just that they didn't have it out there at the time. So
He's completely awesome.
Boo bag.
Going in the wrong direction.
Who's that?
Keep it going.
I think that's the entrance.
Oh, okay. Okay. Keep going.
We're going.
You're all picking up speed and
We're going.
behind me aren't.
We're actually moving right now. We're doing the moonwalk. Literally, everybody. The line's doing the moonwalk. And now he's gonna do. And now he's gonna do a big flip.
If only.
Yay! No, just kidding. But yeah. So anyway, let's go back to you again, man. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
So what is your big thing about Tommy? That is, I mean, come on, man.
I liked him when he first was the evil Green Ranger. I mean, come on, kicking the Rangers' butts.
Everybody likes an evil Ranger.
It was the first time the Rangers ever had to deal with another Ranger. Actually had a challenge. Someone
Exactly.
who could think for themselves instead of being told what to do.
Exactly, man. And then he became the leader as the White Ranger, which was pretty cool.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then, you know,
Did you know he wasn't originally supposed to be the leader?
I read that somewhere. I think.
The original line wasn't, I take it you're pleased with the new leader of the power team. It was just new member.
Oh, okay. I guess they changed.
They changed it because of Jason, Trini, and Zach leaving the show.
Yeah, that
They
makes
didn't want
sense.
to bring a new guy in as the leader.
That makes sense.
And this is why I brought Rick on to LR4, because he has the inside scoop and he knows his stuff. About he's
I have almost a similar hairstyle right now.
I mean, it's,
You know,
it's
the
funny.
sad part is the shades I'm wearing in this
Yeah.
prescription sunglasses. They only broke last year.
Oh, I think you told me about that.
Yeah.
So
Thanks
At
for
least that's
it.
what I read.
Yeah, you just never know what the whole deal is. You know, it's just something.
Be something to ask. Q&A.
Oh, I'll have to remember that. Thanks, man. I'm a Doctor Who fan. All right, let's get this guy right here. Why don't you go? Turn around. That's right, man. You're going on my vlog. All right. So what is your favorite thing about Jason David Frank?
Basically, I liked him in the original Power Rangers as Green Ranger, then he progressed into more of the other seasons of the show and the movies. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. Okay. Should we ask his girlfriend? Let's get your girlfriend an answer, because let's ask her a question. Yeah, let's ask.
There's just Jason David Frank, Green Ranger here.
Girlfriend.
Supposed to be, from what I've
Can we get a little word from you?
supposed to be the.
Can we get some word from you?
Hello.
So what did you like about Jason David Frank? Besides the long hair, let's forget about that, because he.
Besides the long hair, I don't know. I just liked everything about him. It was my favorite show as a kid, and that's all that I watched. I would pretend that I was one of the Power Rangers.
Which one? We gotta know. Which one?
Star Wars fan?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I had to go with one of the girls
Obviously.
because, well, pink wasn't. I hated pink, so I had to do yellow. So.
Well, don't worry, because I think I've read somewhere Amy Jo didn't really care much for the color pink either, but you know.
Yeah.
But she just auditioned for the part.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just loved everything about Power Rangers.
So yeah, just trying to get so many people in my vlog over here.
How much are we thinking an autograph would cost?
I liked.
Just 20 for 8 by 10s.
If we ever
and I think that's when Rick realized, oh, pay? Because at that point, he's like, oh, could you save my spot? Or wait, no, first off, you got it for free because you didn't know that you had to pay. But, you know, and then you're like, no, I'm coming back with money, man. I'm
Stuff is free though, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay, good, because I don't have any more money.
Okay. So yeah, this is the Cincinnati Comic Expo. This is not Power Morphicon, but you know, it's pretty awesome. Because there's a lot of people right here. There's a line right back there, that's where it ends. And this, where it starts, right up there.
See, I'm glad that me and you were at least close enough in that line instead of in the way back, because that was, I mean, we've learned from our experience at conventions, when you're going to see a celebrity, you got to make sure that you get in line like crazy, especially when you're chasing David Frank's line. You got to make sure you're.
I learned bring money.
Yep.
I listen to those.
That sucks.
It happens. He's an awesome guy.
So let's see where else. Oh yeah, so there's
Now,
some-
I want to show you what the
So let's see if we can. Let's go past here. Well, this was the Q&A with Jason Dave. We had a little bit of a. I was trying to get people hyped up
May the power protect you. Later. All right, everybody. You guys ready? All right. 1, 2, 3.
It's morphin' time!
Yeah, all right. That's great. Now, let's get a little bit more excited. Come on, everybody. This is Jason David Frank.
Draining our energy. Yell anything when he hits. Dude, my candle's low.
It is 2.
Okay, who's all excited to meet JDF? Raise your hand. Everybody, come on. Hey, you in the red. Raise your hand. I know you want to see.
I'm really busy reading this.
Okay, only the guys that are wearing the green shirt are excited to see Tommy.
Indeed.
What happened?
Well, of course, the Pink Ranger's going to excited to see Tommy. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm excited.
I'm sorry, Red Ranger. I'm sorry.
And Miles moderately excited.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Yes, you're very excited.
The two of them sit up there.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at that. They were back.
But yeah, I'll try to get as many people in the vlog right here because I'm doing this little. I have. Yeah, it's recording.
Who doesn't want to see Jason David Frank?
Exactly, man.
Let's see if I. So yeah, there's that. I'm getting through this, guys, so you can see. Oh, look at that. Let me get to the part where. Oh, there's that part right here.
I think because they were fans. You know, that's what.
God, my hand was so shaky.
So, all right, number 5.
Did you ever watch any of the Super Sentai series to prep for the series you did, or?
Well, we started to because no one knew what Power Rangers was. I thought I was like it said Green Ranger, so I thought I was a Forest Ranger. You know what I mean? No one knew that word, Power Rangers, here in America at all. I remember showing my brother the pilot episode, and I put it in VHS, put it in, pushed play, and he was just like, you know, all this crazy, cheesy stuff's going on. And he's like, and then I stopped it, and it was just blank screen. He's like, oh, what do you think? He's like, dude, that was kind of dumb and cheesy, man. You know? And then I started thinking, well, you know, kids eat cheese, right? I would say that they love cheese sandwiches, macaroni and cheese, cheese sticks. So it ended up selling and stuff like that. So I didn't answer your question. Did I answer it?
It was basically.
So now, this moment with Jason A. Frank, this was before he started dressing up and being all stylish for his conventions. And, you know, he just wore a shirt, short sleeve shirt, showing off the tats, you know.
He showed up human.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch any of the
Oh, yeah. That's, all right, so when we started the show, we watched that. And they stopped having us watch it because there's a little bit more violence in that. So we wanted the violence, you know what I mean? And so it was a little bit more, I mean, hitting in the head and, you know, stuff like that we wanted. And there was a lot of stuff that was cut out, from my understanding. That might have been, you know.
like your dad?
Yeah, that was awesome. I was like, die. Like, no, like, that sucks. You know, that's why, and Dino, Fighting Spirit was my favorite because I was, you know, in the hospital. It was like a little bit of a, oh no, he's gonna die, you know?
After the scene with the Megazord falling in the pit, the Japanese series cut to the party on the moon with Rita, and the guy who was the Dragon Ranger there actually tried to throw Rita off the balcony.
It's awesome,
So let's go ahead and fast forward through some of this, guys. Like I said, I don't want to go too long. Let's see what we got. We got the VIP. Just showing some of the tour here. Oh, yeah, here's this right here.
So anyway, they're gonna be back down here at 12:10, or something like that.
Yep, I got it.
So it's gonna be
I gotta
getting
follow
ready.
that group.
All right,
Yeah.
let you know. Hey everybody, this is Nate, and I'm here with JDF, Jason Dave Frank, Tommy, the every color ranger, pretty much.
Except pink, but that's pretty much Cincinnati Comic-Con right now, and we're having a good time. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, man.
All right, buddy. Thank you, man.
Take it easy.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, this is Nate. I'm here with Lauren.
So yeah, guys, that goes to show you that, man, what a gentleman guy that Jason A. Frank was. You know, he used to do these VIP meet and greets a long time ago. He hasn't. After that, he didn't really do those anymore. I because his schedule and everything, and but yeah, those were the good times we had, and if it wasn't for me going to the Cincinnati Comic Expo, I probably wouldn't have met Rick, and I would say right now, I want to thank Jason A. Frank for that, because
For
me
it
being
was
alive.
literally a last minute thing. Like, I didn't order a ticket ahead of time. I bought my ticket that day.
Yeah, and originally I wasn't planning on going to the expo, because I know, but ever since then, Rick and I, we would always go to. We started going to more conventions together. We went to Lexington the next year in 2013, and we saw
to the detriment of my bank account.
Yep. We saw Jason A. Frank there. We went to his VIP meet and greet there, and come on. Literally, I would like this. This was me when it came to the Cincinnati. When it came to a convention. Hey, Rick. Yeah. Cincinnati the Lexington Comic and Toy Convention. Yeah, we're going to that, but yeah, Jason A. Frank has another VIP meet and greet. No, it's not included in our thing. You down? Okay, all right. And that's where I got this shirt right here. At one of his things, he did a record-breaking thing and breaking like 4 boards in the air, I believe. No, I think so.
According to the photo,
might have been more than
it was breaking 7 pine boards while skydiving.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
My question is, oh no, wait! They did actually have 7 people skydiving with him, each holding a board.
Yeah,
I was going to say where were the other boards, but no, it was literally that 7 people jumped out of the plane with him, and he broke them in the air.
Guys, I'll say this right now:
carry the boards down.
Jason Fearless Frank, he lived life fearless and to the fullest of what he did. He did skydiving, he did base jumping off a bridge with the parachute. This guy, he was crazy. He was crazy because I would never do that. I'd be like this. I'm like, no, I'll just watch you from here, man. No, you can do that there. But
my dad actually skydived once.
Oh my God.
And it was my first time ever on a plane.
And that's when you want to go like this. No, I don't want to get out of this plane. No, I'm
I was
staying right here.
in the cockpit.
And that's like
I was essentially the co-pilot.
At that point, I would look down and go, nope. I'm riding down with the plane, not out of the plane.
Yeah, I got the right shotgun in a plane. The same one my dad jumped out of.
But with that said, guys, it is very a shame. It's very shame that we've lost a really down to earth person, and it's not easy. But there's not a day that goes by that now that there's not going to be a day that goes by that I am not grateful and thankful for getting to meet him. And also donating to his Legend of the White Dragon, and helping that happen. None of us, I know, people had their reasons for, not being a big fan of Jason Dave Frank, not being a big fan of his character. I know about that and all that stuff. But the fact is, taken away from the character that he played and the person that he is, I say is because no matter what, even though he's no longer with us, he is always going to be humble, no matter what. He is, right now, he is with his mother. He is with his brother. And, he's with Twee. So, and just, my heart, my condolences go out to his family. It goes out to Jenna. We've actually met Jenna at Lexington when she was only a kid at the time. Now she's a teenager. You're making us feel old, Jenna. You're making us feel old. But no, but it goes out. But and it goes, and this also goes out to all his fans that have supported him and then have nothing but good memories of everything that he has given to the fandom, and just took time out to just to stay there until there's one last fan standing. Rick, if you want to say something, go ahead and say something.
I mean, there's good guy. I don't have a reason to believe otherwise. I mean, I know some might point to some other stuff. It's like, when it came to the fans, when it came to, the Power Ranger community, he did everything he could. He will be missed.
He really will be.
So
yeah. But with that said, guys, we're gonna go ahead and move on to our topics now. This wasn't an easy decision to do all this because due to the fact is it just came out of the blue, and we did not, I was going back and forth with it. So our first topic we're going to talk about is some merchandise of the Avutaru Sentai Dawn Brother merchandise. Also, guys, if you want to give it, your dedication to Jason A. Frank, feel free to put it in the comments. We'll try to post it up here while we go on. We're not going to tell people not to post anything. Feel free to do that. Don't hold back. Say what you want to say, because this episode is still a dedication to Jason Dave Frank. So let's go ahead and go to the merchandise. So these are memorial editions. These are the changers they used in Dawn Brothers right here. So that's available. These are available on Tokyo Nation. I'm sorry, Tokyo Collectibles. I will make sure to put a direct link to that category on Tokyo Collectibles so you guys can look through there to see what's available for pre-order and all that stuff. So here's a look at that. And what looks to be, if you press it, it has the sounds of the actors, and they have individual ones representing each all three characters. And it's like it's basically the changer for these characters. Yeah, Rick, I can't remember. Okay. One sec. Feel free to comment, and your comment will show up during the webcast. So, anyway, Yeah, I can't remember what these characters are called. It was
They're the God, it starts with a C.
Cerberus something or other. Can't remember the characters are.
Rebrin.
Sebrin? Something like that.
CEREB, and there's a couple other letters at the end there.
Yeah. Okay, so next up, we got to look at another character, Dawn. I can't remember how to pronounce his name, but it's his weapon that he uses that flies around, and he shows up when he uses it. The
Morasu blade.
The Morasu blade?
Yeah.
The shark, Ninshark blade, I think it's called. I thought it was called the Ninshark. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, it's
yeah.
Morasu.
Okay. So, yep. Here's a look at the character in there, and basically like kind of like a purplish version of Dama Wataru. And there's his alter form. And there's some of the facts. I can only read certain things here like this, like everybody or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Other of it, it's hard to read. So it does connect with the blaster, and then it does comes with these 3 gears, Avatar gears.
All for sharks.
Mm-hmm. And next up, we've got the full mecha, the Robo, representing this character. So we got, Rick, you are better at pronouncing these than I am. I can tell you that much right now.
Oh, God.
His character.
I can't remember the name offhand.
Okay. But it's like it's a black version of the...
Yes. It's a black version of the mecha, which is interesting considering it is all 5 parts. Like, when they showed this in the show, he literally transformed and split into the 5 parts only to come back together. So, yes, it's not just him transforming into the mecha itself. It's him becoming the 5 parts and then coming together.
Right.
Which, by the way, means, because the toy's designed the same way, it combines with the others.
Yep. And here's a look at that right there. Here's it has different parts to it where you just put it over the face and the chest piece, and then he has its 2 blades right there.
Yep.
There's the gear that it comes with. So yeah. So yeah, guys, like I said at the end, I will put a link in the description for you guys to be able to go to get the option to purchase all this stuff. So yeah, keep an eye out for that at the end of this episode.
Wow. Look at the release date, it looks like.
Next year? Next October?
No. You got to remember, a lot of foreign countries put the date before the month. September 10th, 2023.
Oh, okay. I did not notice that.
Would have been my dad's birthday.
Let's see.
The only reason that I know some of the countries do that, and Japan is one of those, is because I've seen it pop up in like the subtitles and stuff.
Right. Yeah. So, and yeah. So, Rick, what do you think of yeah. So, what do you think of these merchandise? From your wall's crying already as it is.
My wallet is like, thankfully you didn't buy the other one. Right. And I probably won't be buying this, unfortunately, just because I don't have, the only thing I have of the Dawn Brothers line is the bike. And that was because it does combine with the Zenkaiger stuff.
Right.
So, which, by the way, ever since they get their mecha, guess what they haven't used? They became their own show.
Yeah, they haven't used that since the first 3 episodes, maybe, at least. I mean, they literally haven't used that form in a long time. They haven't used a cycle in a long time either.
Nope.
So,
I mean, they showed the cycle sense. It's just they haven't.
Nah, he doesn't need to use it.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you are interested in pre-ordering this, it will be in the description below at the end of the episode. So, next up, we got some pins from Lineage Studios. And we're going to start with Rita Repulsa. Luxury emblem pin. Yeah. Like Psycho Red and a lot of the other Rangers, like Lord Zed. Well, I think Lord Zed had one of these too. But she comes with her staff, which is with shade. It's a cool looking little pin.
The thing about this one is her smile.
Yeah. I can see that. So, guys, like I said, there will be a link for this in the description. Once I look it up and put it in the description, guys, if you want to, feel free to pre-order it. Yeah. I don't know what the price is. I'm not going to go look at the price, guys, right now. I'm trying to get through the episode as much as possible because we and then get to the end where we can talk more about, the dedication and all that stuff. If you want, so we can do that at the end. So here we go. And then also they got one for the Black Ranger, which also comes with this power axe.
Well, that's good. At least they didn't come with the power sword.
Dot Entertainment. Dot Entertainment. How's it going? How are you doing this evening? If you weren't here at the beginning, I want to say welcome. We did a little bit of a dedication to Jason A. Frank, talking about our experience. If you have anything to say, feel free. We will post it up here. Say anything you want. If you've ever met Jason A. Frank, or if you've ever, any memories of him.
Keep it within YouTube standard quality definitions.
Oh, wait a minute, guys. Yeah. Guys, this is one of our old co-hosts and admin of LR4. It's Bill. Guys, if you don't remember, Bill is the one that helped. He created our created our logo. It's been a while. Bill, welcome, man. It's good to see you. So I'm glad. Thank you for watching, man. Really appreciate that. So anyway, moving on to this. They got this, and then also there's another one right here. And perfect dedication to the Yellow Ranger. With the two power daggers. And there's that.
I might be looking into this one.
Yeah. So, what was I going to say? So, Rick, what do you think of these pins from Lineage Studios? Because they've done a lot of pins past.
Yeah. I mean, they've done a lot. They do look nice.
Yeah.
This one I'll probably be looking into, seeing what it costs.
Right.
I mean, it's trainy.
Yeah. Bill, he's asking us how we're doing. We're hanging in there. We're hanging in there right now. It's been a tough day. It's been a real tough day, and it's it's not going to be easy. But we're trying to keep our spirits high. Remember the good times of, so.
Yep.
I mean, these pins are cool looking, but the fact is, it's just that the money they're very they're costly, but you know, if you want to spend the money for it, that's up to you. You can do that if you want, but like I said, the link will be in the description below if you guys are interested. Now, our next topic is Mezco Toys. Guys, this is the one I've been waiting to talk about for quite some time now. If you remember, they did something for the Green Ranger. It was like I think it was a Toy Fair exclusive. But now we've got all 5 Rangers. And and you think you're getting them individually? No, you are getting this in a full set. And when I mean a full set, guys, you're getting all 5 of these and also some head sculpts. Now, my biggest critique on this is the belt buckles. The morphers are fine the way they look. It's just the belt buckle itself, the buckle that holds the morpher. It's originally supposed to be painted black, but you know, I don't know if these are just prototypes. But otherwise, the head sculpts look good. I will give them that. They do. They don't look bad at all.
Jason looks angry. And Billy, you know, with it being season 1 or 2, kind of missing the glasses.
Honestly,
I know David wasn't a fan of those, but you know, I mean, even the sculpt for Billy's head in this one does look a little bit older than the rest of the group.
Right.
Like it's from season 3, whereas the rest of the group is from season 1.
Right.
So it does feel a little off on that. But I think glasses would have helped.
You think they would have included that, but you know.
Or
so here is another
attachable pair.
Yeah. And here's another look at the figures, and they do have a fully combined power blaster. And also, we're going to look at some of the individual figures. These figures, I think they're like, this whole set is like $400 with a down payment of $45. I think that's how much they're going for.
I think so.
Just for the whole set. So here's this. First off, here's Jason. And he comes with a lot more hand sculpt, a lot more hands than the Lightning Collection does.
Oh,
He looks like he comes with his own stand right here, and there's his 2 head portraits. So it looks like there's only one.
Well, they may be counting the helmet as the second one.
True. And then we've got Trini. And then
I wish they sold her separate.
And then we've got Zach. And then we got Kimberly. And then we have Billy. It would be awesome if they gave him the glasses to attach to his head, but at that point, it's like, I'm fine with it. It's not a big deal.
You know, so, you know, Jason had a lot of hands, but the others don't.
Hold on. Well, Kimberly does.
Yeah.
Zach does.
Well,
Trini does.
Okay.
Jason, but the only one that has less hands is Billy.
Well, the least number is Billy.
Oh, yeah.
Because one of them had 10 instead of 8, or instead of 12.
Oh, well, I did not notice that. Good eye. So, and here are the weapons right here. 2 power lances separate, and 1 full power lance.
Yep.
With some special effect little accessory, kind of like what they did with the Lightning Collection. The 2 power daggers, and then 3 different arrows. 3 arrows with the power bow. So that's pretty cool. Yep. And it does have the string to it. And here is the
the anti-sonic foam gun.
With foam effect.
With foam effect. Somebody in the censorship department should have stopped this one.
I can't really right now. I can't say anything about this. It's, you guys know what it looks like. It's not, it's not appeasing to the eye. You know, it's not pleasing to the eye. That's all I'm going to say. And then you got the power axe, the power sword, and also a charged power sword for the effects.
You know, the
I like
crazy
that.
part is
Good.
when they release a season 3 version of Billy, non-metallic armor, they're going to include that weapon with it with the exact same blast effect.
I'll tell you right now, Hasbro, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
Hasbro's
that.
like, we already had that idea.
Don't do that.
It
Don't
was-
do that. All right.
We just shrink and print.
Yeah. So, and then also what looks to be comes with the 3 Thunder Slingers, only 3, and then you've got the 5 Blade Blasters, and they also turn from holster mode and blade mode, which you attach the blade there, and they got their 5 holsters where you attach to the belts, which is pretty cool. I guess you just put it through the loop of the belt. So,
Which means you have to take the belt off, slip the holster on, and then put the belt back on.
yeah. Exactly.
Or they could have turned around and just been like, hey, you know what? We'll have it on there for you.
Yeah. So next up,
Save you.
we've got 2 black. We have like, I think 1, 2, 3, 4,
6
5, 6
blast effects.
blast effects. Mhm. And then we have 2 dragon shields with 2 armbands. So you can actually have the Black Ranger and the Red Ranger, or if you want, you can put it on the other Rangers too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure the armbands will probably not fit Trini and Kimberly,
Yeah, probably.
but that doesn't mean you can't throw the Dragon Shield on them.
That's true.
And
So-
I mean, you can literally use this to put the Dragon Shield onto Billy. And because of needing extra Thunder Slingers, when you buy a second set, now you have 4 Dragon Shields.
That's true.
If you already had the Green Ranger, well, now you have 5. You can do the entire Mighty Morphin team in Dragon Shield and give them each the Thunder Slinger. All you
Right.
need is 2 sets,
That is very true.
and that's what they're probably hoping for.
So next up, we also have the fully
Yes, I'm jealous
The
I didn't
full
come up
assemb-
with this concept first.
the full assembled Power Blaster, but they have it underneath there as Mega Blaster. 5 blast effect for the Mega Blaster, and then you've got red, yellow, blue, a little bit of a purplish color, which may be meant to be black light,
Yes.
and then the pink right on the bottom.
Yep.
So
Now those attach in. Now because they're showing the Power Blaster or Mega Blaster as a fully assembled one, that leads us to pose the question: do the weapons combine, or do they have, or do you have literally this as a separate object? And the answer: this is probably a separate object.
more likely, yes.
Otherwise, they would have said. Otherwise, they probably would have put down there all 5 weapons can combine to form. So, because the Power Bow didn't look like it had the spot for the daggers and lances, but also this one doesn't have the string.
Yeah, so this is probably a fully assembled Power Blaster, and that's probably the case, but we won't know until we see the excuse me, until we actually see the
Toy itself.
The toys itself actually. So that's the only way we'll know completely. So guys, like I said, at the end of this episode, I will make sure to put links in the description below so you guys can pre-order this. once we're done with this episode. So Rick, what do you think of Mezco Toys, the 5-pack? Even though it would be nice to have individual ones, but
the individuals might be coming eventually. Who knows? But until then, unfortunately, I will not be acquiring them. I don't have that kind of money just sitting around to spend.
Yeah. But hey, if you don't want to have to worry about that, there's always the Lightning collection. So there you go. You're all set then.
Yeah, that's even starting to drain my pocket.
Yeah.
Especially with my newest edition.
So, guys, now we are on to...
I finally got it.
Oh, great. I haven't gotten an iGuy yet, so I'm hoping to find him sometime. So next up, we are on...
That's why I had that on clearance.
There you go. And we will be talking about... He will be talking about these 2 issues right here. We're going to start with... And... Let's go ahead. I'm already on my chapter here, so...
All right.
Bill said that stuff makes my wallet hurt.
Yes.
Your bank account will hurt too. So,
seriously. I've been going through it a lot lately, so I've been condensing. Yeah. I literally have all my Superman now sorted by year.
Jesus Christ.
That's for a special project coming next year.
Okay.
Called Reading again.
So Rick, why don't you go ahead and just give us a little the cliff notes and stuff, highlights of the comic, which we got right here. I've got in my page.
Mighty Morphin number 6. I have the Legacy cover. So opens up with more than 10,000 years ago. Zordon and the Altarian Guardians fighting on a moon in the A47 galaxy. They come across Pandora's Palace. So the moon in the A47 galaxy is Earth's moon. So according to Eltar, we're in the A47 galaxy. Then present day, outside Angel Grove, they're fighting Zed's Super Z putties. The Marines show up. Yeah. The Rangers get the Marines to safety. So the government's apparently planning to nuke Angel Grove as a way to try to stop Zed.
Yes, because that works. That just makes sense. Let's just blow it up.
Pretty much. If you won't leave it alone, it just won't exist. So, of course, this is also after they find out Skull's girlfriend is from Eltar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Skull had a girlfriend, and she was out of this world.
Literally out of this world.
So, of course, it's literally them trying to plan what to do. Of course, Grace tries to contact Command Center, saying that she's found a way to get him stuck inside Zed's dome. They go through the putties, get into Angel Grove, and find, where is everybody?
Yeah, that's right here. Okay.
And it turns out, guess who's working together?
Oh, jeez.
Green Ranger and Goldar. Surrender now, and no one gets hurt. Well, so obviously more's going on. So Angel Grove pretty much captured. The Rangers finally get in, only to find out the people that were helping them get in are working with their enemy.
So next up,
so
we're going to
definitely pick this up and pick up issue 7 that tells you what's actually going on.
Yep. Here we go. And now we've got chapter 6 and
Power Rangers number 6, legacy cover here. You can tell we're getting into something good here because Astronoma's on the cover.
And
yes,
one of the
right.
main covers right here.
Now, remember, at this point, the Mighty Morphin comics were following the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the ones from the show. And the Power Ranger comic was following Jason, Trini, and Zach as the Omega Rangers.
Right.
So at this point, 12 years prior, is where Karone was kidnapped by Darkonda and handed over to Ecliptor. On Planet Onyx, Trini and Ecliptor have a talking. Lord Draken is, of course, still the prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
Jason, Zach, and Astronema are in a holding cell at SPD. Yeah, it was SPD that captured them. But not on Earth. So after some time, Ecliptor and Trini come up with a plan to break their people out of SPD imprisonment. So, yeah. Ecliptor and Trini working together. And so, of course, she gets in. They're happy to see her, but they want Jason and Zach want to leave Astronema behind. But, of course, Trini's got to deal with Ecliptor.
Yeah.
Draken, of course, is up to some of his no good stuff, trying to wheel and deal elsewhere.
Yeah.
So battle ensues. They actually escape. They question whether they did the right thing by allowing Ecliptor and Astronema to go free. And we get a look at upcoming problems.
Yep.
So, to be continued. So, Adventures in Space with Jason, Trini, and Zach, along with giving us Astronema and Ecliptor, who, by the way, Ecliptor is wearing clothes. So, I'm going to say this again. Ecliptor was the first character in Power Rangers to go around officially naked the entire time.
So, yeah,
he became a nudist.
So,
I know, not what people want to think about their Ranger villain.
So also,
but yeah.
I know this series takes place after Power Rangers Unlimited, right?
Yes. Actually, give me a moment here. Because there are actually 2 Power Rangers Unlimiteds here. Or no, wait, it is only one. Never mind. Yeah, Heir of Darkness. This actually does. This is more of the origin for Astronema, but it is somewhat connected.
So, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say something right here with this comics. If you are more for the individual issues, like Rick has from Mighty Morphin and Power Rangers, you have that option. You can either get a legacy cover or just the main cover. Or, like me, if you like to do this, you can pick up the volumes that include 4 issues of
each of them.
Of each of them. So this includes, I think this one includes 5 through, I believe, 8. If I'm not mistaken, it's 5 through 8. So this one includes 5 through 8, Mighty Morphin, and then Power Rangers includes 5 through 8 Power Rangers. So, guys, they have the cover gallery in the back if you guys like that. So that way you don't have to, if you're like me and want to take your time reading something for such a long time, you can do that. Or if not, you can always buy the individual issues.
So, as always, support your local comic book shops. Support the paper copy. Because I will tell you right now, when comics first came out, it was hard to collect. And I'm not talking Power Ranger comics. I'm talking comics in general. Because they didn't have comic book stores back in the day. It was hard to be a collector of comics. They didn't do trade paperbacks back then either. But as comic book shops started to evolve and stuff, I mean, they're small businesses. They have the owner working. They have maybe 1 or 2 employees that help put money into the community. And especially right now, we definitely need more small businesses. Don't let the big stores take over industries that should stay small business. So definitely get out, support your local comic book shop, support, it.
Out there. Go ahead.
And they're going to need a lot of help. If you work for one of the small businesses, you know how hard it is to, stay with a lot of the competition coming from online retailers and stuff.
Yeah.
So definitely support the local comic book shops, support your small businesses, support your community, and support the paper copy.
Yeah. So, guys, now we are on our last topic of the evening, which is our Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 2 episode rates. And we will be going over and rating episode 18, which is entitled Guilt Trip. Now, here we have Void King, obviously talking to Void Queen about something. I can't remember this episode very well. All I know is Rangers in Japan. So that's what I remember. So this episode revolves around why I went up with this title. We came up my admin Kim helped me come up with this title. Don't eat that. I had many titles going back and forth, and that's where I came up with this. And here's the reason why. That scene in particular. They're in Japan. They're called by Ollie's mom, Dr. Akana, to find out what is going on, because they said there's some sort of yokai out there, and there's something dripped on her, and she starts sniffing it, and then she tastes it, and then Ion's face is like, oh no, she didn't. And
I could make several inappropriate comments at this point, but I shall refrain.
And her,
just like we did with the Fun Blaster.
Yeah. So
and yes, those two things are connected.
And it's whipped. It's some type. It's whipped cream.
Yeah, thankfully.
Pie. And during the fight, this monster.
That's all he's dead.
This monster, sports beast called Sugar Hit. I thought, there's been so many crazy, ridiculous monsters throughout the years from Power Rangers, but we love we love them because they're just downright funny. But this one takes the cake because he shoots freaking desserts.
The first non-Mighty Morphin monster to get a lightning collection.
He shoots out desserts, pies, and every single time he would shoot a pie at Ion, and it was very funny. It was very comedic. So he morphs. This is the first time we actually see a solo morph sequence for Ion, and so they fight, and you see a bunch of henchmen taking selfies.
Now, do keep in mind that Dr. Akana did not request the entire team. She was trying to get Ollie to come.
Right. Because
Ollie was trying to do something else. So Ion went in his place.
Yeah, because Ion was the food. And whatchamacallit, Ollie and Amelia were planning a getaway.
Uh-huh.
So now their characters are dating.
Well, they started dating not that long ago, and they're already planning a getaway.
Yeah. So Ollie is making her
Ollie's
mom
mom's
feel
in
bad.
another country.
Yeah. He's making his mom feel bad because he never contacts her, and he's taking her for granted. So,
Yeah, that only started, when him and Amelia got together.
Yeah. So the short
sounds like she's a bad influence on him.
Yeah, the Rangers win the fight as usual, and they help Dr. Akana with some type of project that they're working on, and the others go, go sightseeing. And here they are. They all have a list of things to do in Japan.
Yes, because
Freaking Ion.
two of them who have been frozen in suspended animation for 65 million years.
Yeah. Ion, Javi, Izzy, and Zato have a list, which
Because
is
somehow
such a
they know
coincidence.
about Japan, even though two, like I said, Ion and Zato were suspended animation for 65 million years.
And I will say this
Japan.
with just Zato says, well, as team leader, all I can say is it's ramen time. Freeze frame. So with that said, this
They're about
episode,
to go on a crime spree in Japan.
So with this,
that would be
with this episode, I have to say it was fun. It still had a good message to it. I will give it a 9, but I still enjoyed it. It was still a good episode. They're actually going into a. Oh my God, Rick! Really? They're going into a different country, so I like how they did that. So yeah, I'll give it a 9. Rick, what about you?
Okay, well, overall, the episode was actually funny. It was definitely really good. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm actually giving it a higher rating than Nate. I'm giving it a 10. It was just an enjoyable episode.
And the thing is, we're not playing the game where
I am actually surprised that there's actually an episode Nate did not give a 10 to.
Yeah, but I still enjoyed it. It's just because I give it a 9 for the humor and for still a good message for it, but I give it a 9, and I still enjoyed it. So yeah, guys, if you haven't watched any of the rest of Dino Fury season,
funniest episodes of the season.
Yeah, I gotta admit that.
That's where it's getting a 10 from me, but somehow it lost the point from me.
I mean,
what cost that point?
I don't know. I mean, it wasn't anything bad. It was nothing bad whatsoever. I just thought, it still was a good episode. So I just thought,
he's only giving it a 9 because I mentioned before he gives every episode a 10.
That's probably why I said that too. But I do give it a 9 though, guys. And Rick gave it a 10. So
yeah.
If you guys haven't watched this episode yet, it is on Netflix. And this is episode.
Or who knows
8.
how long?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it's going to be on
5 years, 10 years. Next.
And this is episode.
Hurry up and watch it a billion times.
Right. And this is episode 18 of the second half of season 2. So, guys, definitely watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, that is our episode of LR4. Like I said, we're gonna continue on a little bit with the dedication of Jason A. Frank for a little bit, and then we're gonna head off here. So anyway, guys. I've seen a lot of posts from a lot of the actors and everything. And I'm going to go look through some of them real quick and read them off here. I'm not going to show them up here and if Rick wants to do the same, he can. So I'm going to read off Walter's. Let's see. Can't believe it. Rest in peace, Jason David Frank. My heart is sad to have lost another member of our special family. So, Rick, have you found one?
I'm still looking. I got way too many other things.
Yes,
Austin St. John posted on his Facebook page, once a Ranger, always a Ranger, thoughts and prayers.
Yep.
That's it. Picture them at the movie. So
Yeah. Let's see what else. We go to. Let's see. Amy Jo Johnson. Jace, you were beautiful and truly unique. My life just won't be the same without your frantic, hilarious, caring, driven, creative ball of energy. I always love you. I will always love you, dear friend. Please now rest. Please rest now in peace. So yeah, that's so far of some of the of his main cast. I know that we had some other ones too on here. We'll probably go through, but if you guys want to check them out, just go to their pages. They gave a really good dedication tribute to Jason and Frank. So guys, like I said, this episode was dedicated to Jason A. Frank and memories of him. This didn't work out quite as planned. I mean, it was a last minute thing. But if you guys have any memories of Jason A. Frank or anything at all, feel free to comment in the comment section, or because it's very sad. It's still like I'm gonna tell you, it's not easy to. It's still hard to believe that he's no longer with us. It is still very hard, and it's going to be a while to process it. Knowing that, hell, me and Rick, we saw him at Lexington earlier this year, and then we saw him, he was at PMC this year.
Yeah.
And this is the last time we will ever see him. And it's very, very disappointing and sad. Just I ask you, everybody out there, remember all the good memories you've had meeting Jason David Frank, getting your first autograph from him, getting to talk to him one-on-one. And please, yeah, I saw that. And us from LR4, I want to say real quick before I do my outro here, please respect his family. Do not message them. Do not ask any questions about what happened. Please let them grieve, because it's not the right time to bring it up. And I'm sure it's hard for them right now. So that's all we ask, is that, please respect his family's privacy right now, and make sure not to, if you're friends with like Jenna or any of his other kids that are on Instagram or anything like that, or, please, all I ask is that you guys don't ask questions. Don't bring it up, because I'm sure they're not going to say anything. And, I'm sure they really need space from what just happened. Rick, what would you like to say?
Just, be respectful. The family, of course, his family is grieving right now. So definitely just be respectful.
Yeah.
If you do say something on on one of their pages, just make sure it's respectful. Don't be asking questions like thoughts and prayers, stuff like that. maybe, hey, I met him this day. He was such a great person. But, again, keep it respectful.
Yeah, and don't, just give it. It's not the right time to say anything to the family.
No. Like I said, if you do say something on the page, keep it respectful. Maybe share something great, but don't turn around and try to get a response from them or anything like that, and understand, they're grieving. And again, be respectful. I can't say that enough.
Yeah.
But
with that said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and do. Let me let Rick do his spiel here, and then we're going to do the outro.
Yeah, and keep in mind, support your local comic book shops. Jason David Frank did that a lot, going to essentially like a con in the store type deal. Other Ranger actors have done that as well. So, just support your small businesses. It's a tough time out there, and they're really going to need the help.
Yeah.
So, shop local, buy local, support local.
Yeah.
And support your local comic book shops.
Let me see if I can find it. I think it's on here. Rick, do you have that picture of him when you were at the when he was doing the PP program, the Power Ranger program?
Give me a moment here. Let me find my photos.
Okay. I'll let you show it.
Yeah, I don't know how far back my phone will go.
So, anyway, guys, while he's doing that, I'm going to do my outro here. So, thanks for everybody that has tuned into this episode. I really appreciate that. Like I said, guys, if you'd like to say anything about Jason David Frank, your experience of meeting him, and just, please be respectful. That's all we ask. So I want to say a few words very quick.
Don't think I have that on my phone anymore.
So, but before we log off, I might do a little prayer here so that way we can end this. But so, guys, we will have an episode next week. It's going to be 176. So, guys, make sure to tune in next Sunday for that. And we'll have some more topics to discuss. This has been kind of a hard day. It has been a really hard day. And guys, have a great Thanksgiving with your family. If you make sure to stay home, relax, and if you have to go back, if you want to go out on Black Friday, go out on Black Friday. I'm sure not a lot of stores are going to be open during Thanksgiving. I think that's what's going on right now. But with that said, stay safe, stay healthy, stay more phenomenal, and to honor Jason David Frank, may the power protect you. And remember, it's morphin' time. And I'm going to say a little prayer here. Lord, we have lost somebody really, really special to all of us from Ranger Nation. Please watch over his family, which includes his children, and pray for I don't know what else to say, but Amen. I'm terrible at this. Yeah. We'll miss you, Jason. We'll miss you. Anything else you want to add, Rick, before we go ahead and sign off?
Yeah, well, I can't find that photo right now. Fudge. Just hoping to find it. But, he will be missed. A lot of people will be missing him for sure. Again, I've always found him to be a great guy, and it's just hard to believe. So, again, just be respectful.
And much love to his family. And that's it.
Yeah.